coverage up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Bond going to throw it. Drops this off with Nwangu. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, here's Nwangu. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Ready. Hey, blue. You, yellow. Hey, confused. Nick, rebel.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
47-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Okay, ready? Hey, man.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mon. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Mon looks to throw. This one to the former Bronco. It's Noah Fant. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu to the 27-yard line.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the middle, Nwangu. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Third down from the gun, it's Mon. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
They'll get this quickly out to Claypool. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. Everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gold. And he will find his man, Sutton. That's complete. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play on the football.
Trying to lay one up deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
A final shot before break. Gold. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're on the losing end of things here. What do they need to do if they're going to turn things around, CD?
Partner, it's awfully close to being a must drive here, I think, for them, because I think a touchdown here in this opening drive is something they absolutely have to have. They only managed 3 points in the first half. They know that's not going to get it done. So without adding pressure to them, they already know the stakes. They need a touchdown here to get things started.
Off the play fake, Mon. Gets it to Strong. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
Partner, normally double coverage is reserved for receivers and tight ends, but this time they actually targeted the running back with it, and it still wasn't enough. He attacked the defense and got in a great position to haul in the catch and get a nice gain out of it.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Black Ultra.
Now Mon. He's got him in. Complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
Right, 97. Steal, check, steal.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll take this one down near the 15.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Ready up. Blue striker. Right, white. Ready.
Mon now off of play action. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Mon, a quick throw, complete. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Gonna own the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Broncos take over 1st and 10. They're on the 17-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Operating from the gun, Gold. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Looking to throw. Gold. Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. A big completion there against double coverage. And Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got to pick me for? It's my turn now to make the big play, and that's exactly what he did.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about it. He shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mond. He'll find Nwangu underneath. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on third down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Hey, green. Steel, black. Green, jack. Ready.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line.
Second down and 7.
Hey, confused. Blue, black. Call red. You, yellow. 6, mega. Ready.
And And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth. And a short pickup there down to about the 9.
Brings up second and 9.
There's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Cluster, 6. Black shot. Flight 2. Check smash.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7. Gano's kick is good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And that's going to be caught by Sutton. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
And they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
To throw on 2nd down. Gold. And this one complete again to Mims. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 21. 23 yards the pickup there. What a throw right there for the 1st down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Pollard again, and after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Pollard going to try the right side, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. And the Saints have just about sewn up this football game.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And some space. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 30. 10. 5. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Obviously, Charles, such an important, well-executed touchdown, and that caps off what has been a strong 2nd half. Remember, they trailed at halftime.
And how about the response? That's the type of thing that every team talks about before a season begins. Don't worry about the scoreboard at the half. Let's play strong in the 2nd and come out and take the fight to our opponent. They did exactly that, and now they have the lead to show for it.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And the lead now up to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door. Maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
Well, that 2nd half, Charles, a little bit different from the first.
Bruce, not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for the Saints, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Denver, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded All your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call hit boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Let's reflect times. I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up. Just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
Lil' tune, flow sinister, I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers, I ain't men in them. Enemies, I'm the enema, I'ma on them. Just like my keys, drop my on the dinner work. My thoughts I keep confidential, it's consequential. Philosophies unidentical, I'm not India. My Siamese brother Benjamin, that's how I stick to him. These diamond bees, all BBs, I call them Vivica. Skating underneath a bridge, stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids, ain't nothing in the fridge. Wake up, repeat the sins, I need a 10, stay muddy to the lid, 800, eat it.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call hit boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Never lied in my rhymes, you can go ask Jennifer, that's my mom's name. I create and find change, my mind frame ensures that forever I reign.